This video is dedicated to the MoviChip time trial app. It's a free lap timer app that's available on movichip.com, link in the video description. This video is going over how you enter coordinates for your lap. So we've got the screen. This is how it looks like when we switch it on. For the setting of the coordinates, we don't actually need the GPS on or off. So we'll just click set, and this brings up the menu where we can enter our coordinates. So the first thing that you want to do for a new circuit is go to circuit name, and for the purpose of this we're going to call it Ceres, which is the name of a circuit in the north of Greece. I'm going to click store when we do that. This is essential, guys. When you change circuit or when you enter a new circuit name, you need to press store. Otherwise, when you change the coordinates, it's going to be changing the coordinates for the previous circuit that you had loaded. So going back to this one, putting the coordinates, Ceres, we've clicked store. Now we need to put in our GPS coordinates. So the easiest way I think to do this is if we go into Google Maps, and we've got Ceres circuit here, and we've got the start finish line is around here. So I'm going to put my finger on it. I'm going to press hold, and I'll maybe move it a little bit onto the track there. So that's that point selected. And if we slide it up like that, it gives us the GPS coordinates in Google Maps. If we hold that down, you can see the coordinates are copied to clipboard. So if we go back to the lap timer app, for the start and finish point, I can delete these first of all. These coordinates are already in there. And I'm just going to hold the finger on lat, and I'm going to click paste. And I'm going to hold my finger on longitude, and I'm going to do the same thing. So what we want to do is delete the latitude from the longitude field. So these coordinates are going to be, in this case, they're going to start with a 23. It depends where you are in the world, but it's easy enough to work out. So 23 degrees is the longitude, so we're going to delete everything before 23 degrees. And then I'm just going to delete everything on this side of on the latitude. So I know 23.4, 23.5 is the start of the longitude. So I'm just going to go here, and I'm just going to delete that up to 23. And you can see it hasn't taken the point over when we've pasted it, so it's 4107. So we need just to go into there, and we need to add the point, and then we can click store, and that's our start finish line started. And while we're here, we can do the finish line as well. So we can just click paste there, just repeat the process, paste there, click before the 23, delete all of that, come here, delete that, and then I'm going to delete the 23 from there, go to the 41, and I'm going to put my point in there, and that's the finish entered. So if we go back to the Google Maps, we'll set some splits. So I'm going to choose this point here. Where am I going to choose actually? Yeah, I'll choose this point here. Oh, that's great location on the track. And again, I'm just going to repeat the process, copy the clipboard, come back, and I'm going to set that as split one. I'm going to do the same thing again, copy paste, 23, we don't want anything after that, and then we come here and we do the same thing. And then we don't have a dot after 41, so we need to put that in, and we click store. Going back to Google Maps, the next split, I'm going to put two intermediates here. You need to put them quite a distance apart, so you know that there's no overlap between them. So if I say I'll put one, I'm just going to have two splits, so I'll put one there. Let me see if I can get it on the track a bit better. So that's pretty close there. And again, just holding it down, copy to clipboard, come back to the app, split two, paste, hold it down and on, paste, 23, delete everything before that, come onto this one. I'm going to delete the 23, we don't have the dot, we're going to put it, and we're going to click store. And just click store on all of them just to make sure, and that is our Ceres lap set up. The next step is to go out and, well, switch the GPS on, ensure you're getting the coordinates along the top. At the very top you've got now, and that gives you the live coordinates. Pointless doing anything, trying to time a lap until these numbers are populated, and then it gives accuracy there. You really want it down to about 2 meters if possible, 3 meters. So sometimes you might have to wait, depending on where you are, if it's covered in trees, a lot of buildings around, or whatever it may be. This accuracy should come down to, like I said, 2 to 5 meters. You just need to give it a bit of time for it to acquire the right number of satellites. So that's the setting done, and then we come on to the live. This is obviously going to give us our plus and our minus for the lap. And then we've got the calibration. If you need to drive around and see if it's picking up, maybe it's picking up the 2 points at the same time, maybe it's a car track or something and the points are close together, in which case the GPS accuracy is on this one you can see it's like a 0.004. If you're finding you get an overlap between 2 points, you can adjust the GPS accuracy down to 2 and 1, and that will it'll be more concentrated on the specific point that you're at. The issue with going with a higher accuracy is that if the car's going very quickly, and depending on how often your phone is updating the GPS, you could miss it because the standard phone is updating once every second. So if you're passing that point at very high speed, it's possible it misses it. So this is another tip for the setting of your points. If you're running into that problem, the safest thing to do is to choose points. This is a general rule for GPS apps in general, and if you want to get maximum accuracy, choose split points where the speed is not massively high. So I've just done an example there how you put the points in, but if I was having issues with like overlapping GPS, or it's not picking up the point because the car is moving too quickly, then I would move the GPS points to corners, i.e. where the car is going slowest. The slower the car, the more accurate the lap time is going to be. That's the video. That's how you set it up. Again, if you want this free lap timing app, it's on the MoviChip website. There's a free version and a paid version. The difference between the two versions is simply the accuracy of the time. Link in the description. You can go read about it there. It's free to download from the MoviChip website. Look after yourselves, and I'll see you again in the next video.